Hey Globals, welcome to eMerge Americas. We are with the head of innovation for the port, Gustavo Grande. You just did an announcement, Gustavo. Tell us more.
Sure. So as we transition towards the future of smart ports, we're basically starting the foundation of collecting data through our cameras and analyzing with AI. So our partner is called Green Matrix, and we're doing that because in Miami, just like any major city, traffic, it's a big challenge. So as the cruise capital of the world, we have, cruise days, we have more than 80,000 passengers coming in and out at the same time. So we need to really understand, based on our constraints, we are an island in the middle of downtown, so we need to analyze traffic patterns and see what can we do in short-term, mid-term, in order to alleviate that traffic.
Great initiative. So you're head of innovation, you should probably, here's a lot of innovation going on, this is your bread and butter. So tell us how you do scout this innovation, how they can work together with you guys.
Yeah, so PortMiami is a big lab. It's like a wide canvas, and as a legacy industry, it's kind of like a virgin, right? So there's a lot of potential, a lot of opportunity for me to get distracted with all the shiny things. So I need to make sure I build the foundation first, and with those companies that really work alongside with the partners, so in this case, with ourselves. So we're looking basically like an extended team that can collaborate on a day-to-day basis, and they really help us transform that solution into a language that our users, meaning our employees, can actually understand, can adopt, and adapt for a day-to-day job.
So you have like a partners consulting you and giving you filtering all the different innovations so they can help you scout those. Do you have challenges posted, for example, that you can share and start and apply directly as well?
So we started with the Miami-Dade Innovation Authority. It's an independent organism that was created and pushed by the mayor, the county mayor, Daniela Levin-Cava, and we posed a challenge, right, that we had on cargo visibility, and they help us scout different startups all around the world, and then based on that and the presentation, we selected four for a pilot program. So one of them, which is Green Matrix, is the one that we are hosting here today, is the one that we have selected, actually the one that we're contemplating, and the one that has helped us really understand the scope of the challenge to a point that we can see an end-to-end solution.
Do you have any entry criteria? Has to be an American company, has to be a specific size?
I'll think based on my experience. I have 15 years in innovation entrepreneurship, and based on my experience, I believe that the first thing is to understand the culture where you're coming in, right? Understand the mindset, understand the business system, and then if you ask a lot of questions, you're going to get the insights that you need in order to make a good value proposition. Oftentimes I see companies that come to me, pitch, and they haven't even asked me like, what's my challenge, what's my problem, right? So I'm like, I listen to them, and I'm like, nice, but
I don't care.
Exactly, it's not part of my priority right now. Okay. But yeah, it's part of the process. But yes, mindset and culture, if you really understand that, then you can really adopt any solution.
That's amazing. So what are your top 3 priorities?
Right now, like I mentioned, foundation, so I'm making sure I have connectivity all around the port, and I have coverage, because if I want to increase not only cameras, but also IoT devices and collect data from cranes and collect data from the buildings, I need to make sure I have good connectivity that is reliable, that is not gonna break. So that
was 1. 2.
Say that again?
That was priority number 1, connectivity.
Correct.
Second?
Second, it will be then being able to have all those systems and devices have a unified standardized data, and in order to connect it to a main operating system, what we call in the brain. So
with AI.
Of course. Nowadays, even quantum computing, right?
Of course.
Because I'm going to be collecting so much data that I need a bit more capacity. Yeah. So then that brain is going to allow us not only to capture all the data, analyze it, but then it comes step 3, which is the smart port, which is having a digital twin where with all that data, we can now run simulations, we can now predict, we can now plan accordingly. If we're going to do a capital development project, then how are we going to invest millions of dollars in construction, or maybe not, because we don't need it.
Sounds like you have a plan. So what is the timeline usually for these kind of projects?
That's to be determined. My vision is 3 years.
You're ambitious.
Yeah, but somebody else told me 30 years. So the challenge here, and I love a challenge, is to see how we can make it within that time period.
Challenge accepted. Gustavo Grande, head of innovation of the port. Thanks, Gustavo.
Thank you very much. Thank you.